You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? When I come round there like a bad boy, do it. But all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle of rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Double on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so easy right, but there's no car and no mash. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storm's gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't, but you see my don there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, They can take my car and my creps. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it. New king. You ain't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stressed, so I'm bound to like my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flag, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth?
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Ravens would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Kaiser now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense
try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On third down, Roethlisberger dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So 2nd and 10 here. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Kaiser, he finds Coleman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, You use him because he's the guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 64 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dances by him. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down, Kaiser out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Underneath for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Easy.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. David Irving in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Miller. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. Spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gets?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 55 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Kaiser now on second down. And to the left side here, Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. These two.
Here's Roethlisberger. The catch made by Miller. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Roethlisberger. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
2. He's 2. 2.
Now Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Come on, let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, baby.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Strong left.
Shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
These two.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Roethlisberger trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's a give to Crowell. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target. Was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Kaiser. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Kaiser now. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Roethlisberger will throw. Underneath for Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. David Irving in there there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17.
Single. Jack 16.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Let's go.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Kaiser again. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Crowell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner,